Welcome to Fairy Tale.
ちょっと汚れたスーツケースを持って何も知らずに空から降りた地図の向こうここに山上夢見た憧れの場所 Yeah 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 The Rock City Boy Yeah 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 The Rock City Boy
I am Natsu Dragneel.
I'm Grey Buster.
I am Elfman.
I'm Julia. I'm Lisanna.
I'm Charle.
I'm Loki.
I'm Happy.
I'm Mira.
I'm Erza. I'm Wendy.
We are Fairy Tale. We don't live like we have already. Oh, god damn it.
Yes.
My magic arc of time manipulates my wedgie.
I'm Naruto. Wait, shit.
Aha! I suddenly see the fail in this plan.
I'm always needing someone.
Well, I can do that for you.
Like a good neighbor, Moo Moo is there. And can I get a ham sandwich?
I want a sandwich.
I wanna be the same of me next recently like this is me pretty please all birds and bees with ecstasy with SGs rhyme and rhyme sound like Brian won't smack up with a blackjack bottom when I stay home and you say hey now you feel cold got nailed it.
So hello and welcome to episode 44 of the Fairy Tale Podcast, where we are pleased as punch to announce that Dante Bosco is back on The Legend of Korra.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh yeah.
I love the delayed nipple lady over here.
Nipple check.
Just say it.
All good.
I still got mine.
I'm gonna kill a chicken. I'm hungry.
Alright, so anyway, so we got a lot to talk about this week. We've got a lot of info that's coming up from all the different cons that we're going to be attending. We got con news with everybody that's going to be in the crew. Yeah, if you guys were at Anime Blues Con, then you got to see and hang out with Todd Habercorn. I hope that went really well for you guys. And we apologize. We didn't record anything last week because shit got crazy and there was con stuff going on. So, yeah. This is the aftermath of coming off of a con, and you can expect that a lot from me. Yeah, people were tired. Just saying. At the time that we're recording this, we're actually a month behind, but we're working really, really hard on trying to get caught up, and it's mostly because the biggest difficulty is just trying to get everybody's lines together for the manga read-throughs. That's the biggest difficulty we have, is getting people on and waiting on people to have good mics when they do it. We know that episode 40 is up on YouTube, and we've already got comments about the sound quality and the staticky nature of stuff, and we're working on trying to fix that, and there's only so much I can do in the editing to fix that, so we're going straight into the actual recording phase and trying to get people decent microphones and stuff like that. So Juvia now has a good mic. I believe Loki's going to have himself a decent mic, and hopefully sometime soon Wendy will have herself a decent mic, and then this is all going to sound so much better. But those are the major issues regarding sound quality, and we hope that it will improve soon and make your listening experience even better. And before we jump into any more like Fairy Tale podcast news, wanted to share one other thing. We did get a new character or set of characters on the show. So everybody say hi to Gagiel / Leon.
Hi.
Fuck off!
I was talking to the actual
Levy
people
has a
listening.
Gajil now.
Hey guys, you want a drink?
Oh god, that's right. I just realized you're gonna get stalked. You're gonna get stalked by Levy now. That's gonna be awesome. You'll find out why later. Just keep reading. But it doesn't happen until much, much later that you realize that there's an actual shipping war going on for those two. But yeah, good stuff all around. Good stuff.
Excuse me, I need to slay a Russian unicorn.
What?
Huh?
Alright, so we got a couple of things we wanted to go over. OMG Con was a blast, had a lot of fun there. It was a great time meeting you guys. Got kidnapped by some Sailor Moon people to run a panel with them, and that was really, really fun. Found some cool fairy tale stuff. I desecrated some poor girl's DVD. That was awesome. And and she was at Anime Blues Con with Todd this weekend, so I wrote Hi Todd on there, and I'm waiting to hear back from the response on that. But what I mean by desecrating the DVD is it was volume 2, so it was the time that Natsu and Gagiel are actually fighting, and they're like enemies at this time. So I like desecrated it by drawing a mustache and a goatee and a pair of horns on on Gaziel's face and horns on his head. And then on the back of the cover, it's a shirtless gray that has no nipples. Thus the nipple check.
Oh my god, my nipples!
Yeah. So I drew a big circle on his chest and wrote no nipple. Yeah. And then around his head I wrote loser. And yeah, so I have a lot of fun with that. So if I'm at a con that you're at and you want me to sign your fairy tale merchandise, I would be glad to do that. But I will also ask you if I can desecrate your case. Like, I want to write funny, stupid shit on there, and I think the rest of the crew does too. So I think that's what we're gonna do from now on. Oh, just wait until Gray gets a hold of a DVD and starts signing it. It's gonna be awesome.
So who, me?
Yeah, you. I can imagine some of the bullshit that you're just gonna write on there, but make sure it falls in line with the actual fairy tale show series, not the. Don't go all crazy with like quotes from the podcast, guys.
Right,
it's not
everyone listens. Calm down, Slanty Eyes.
Yeah, what? It's really Slanty Eyes. That's the best you got.
I want to doodle on.
Oh, really?
He has nipples.
I'd rather
not
have nipples.
Oh!
Get in the way.
See, I have nipples. That's all.
I'd rather be nice and smooth. We don't need them anyway.
No, I don't need it.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you
do. I need them, but he doesn't.
No.
I do, but I don't need them on him.
Okay, so anyway.
Bed with me?
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
kidding.
you do, because it's something for you to actually lick on. It's a target that draws you towards.
I don't care. I'm gonna rip your clothes off anyways, you idiot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so some of the conventions that are coming up that we're looking at, and some announcements that we're making. All right, first and foremost, Fairy Tale Podcast, Konoha Corner Podcast, technically is and is not going to be at Anime Expo. Like, I'll be there, and one of the crew in California might be there. Just saying. But we're working. Our panel got rejected. I did email people back. It turns out that people's panels are getting rejected left and right, and we're trying to find out why it got rejected and see if there's anything we can do to fix it. And we're hoping to hear back. There is a slim chance that we may get the panel going at Anime Expo, and if that happens, that's going to be great. We're going to love doing that. So we hope to see you guys there. We hope to have a panel. But yes, I will be at Anime Expo. Yes, I will show up for Naruto and Fairy Tail photo shoots. And yes, I will be glad to sign stuff for any of you. I'll be bringing a Sharpie. I carry Sharpies with me for that specific purpose. But the next con that we have coming up from that one is Anime Southeast. And hopefully by now you've heard about this. But Anime Southeast, we will be in Sevierville, Tennessee. And that will be from the 13th through the 15th of July. And we're going to be doing a lot of panels. We're going to be there for opening and closing ceremonies. We're one of the guests. Actually, I think by tonight, you will be able to see us on the actual website. So go to animesoutheast.com, I believe, and check that out. Or just type in Anime Southeast on Google, and you will find the website. Trust me, Google is your friend.
And your enemy.
No, the internet is your enemy. Google's not. Google's not your enemy. You typing in stupid shit to find on Google is your enemy. Also with us will be Todd Habercorn, and that will be awesome.
Yay, the corn.
You know, if you care about Tiffany Grant and Lisa Ortiz, you should come too. Just saying. It's not that we don't like them. It's just we're promoting Todd because he's on Fairy Tail. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff there. We're going to have a lot of fun times. We're going to be doing a live actual recording of the show, so you get to see us do a live manga dubbing. That's going to be funny. A live cooking with Elfman. I don't know how live Charles' magical education will transition over, but we're going to have fun with it.
Lots of sparkles.
Well, lots and lots of sparkles. That's
Bring
what it
glitter.
is. We're going to try.
Yeah, I'm going to throw glitter at you guys. Yes.
We're gonna try. Even though Lisanna will not be available for this particular time,
It sucks.
we will
I
do.
live near there too.
Right. We are going to be doing a Reedus' gallery, but unfortunately, since she will be busy and she can't get on the internets.
Well, I mean, if I'm lucky, I will be home in time. But
anyway,
no promises.
But no promises. So what we're looking at is if she is home and she is online, we'll get her online to do Reedus' gallery. If not, I'll just grab one of my fan arts that I have on my computer, and we'll discuss it. Though, be forewarned that if I pick something, it's going to be uber sexy. That's all I'm saying. Uber.
Yeah.
So nobody at the con will be complaining. And when we do our live recording, you guys are more than welcome to film. But just be forewarned that we may slip up and say curse words. There will be outtakes, aplenty for the manga dubbing. Just saying. It's in our nature. We be adults, mostly. There's one child on here, but, you know.
Not for very long.
You're okay. Huh?
Not for very long.
Not for very long. She's not gonna. There's one child on here, but great plans to deflower her soon. So
It's my job. It's why I'm
Ray,
here.
Nipple check.
All good.
You're on mine. You can't have anyone else.
all right. So the most exciting news is coming at the last con that we're talking about for July, and that is Otakon. Oh my God. Okay. So in case you don't
Otakon's
pay
amazing.
attention. In case you don't pay attention to Facebook and Twitter, here's what's happening for Otakon. The seiyus, or the Japanese voice actors for Lucy and Natsu, will be attending. I've already tried to get a hold of them for press stuff, and I'm going to work with them on trying to get in for press stuff so I can get an interview with them and put that up on the show and just have a good old time. Whatever we can do to encourage the fairy tale love. And I know you guys would probably like to hear some stuff, so if you'd like to submit questions, please submit questions to fairytalepodcast@gmail.com and post it as questions for Otakon, or Otakon questions or something like that. But make sure that we know that these are questions for the interview, okay? And we'll sift through those and pick the best, and obviously be tactful. This is a professional interview, so don't ask retarded stuff. Even though we're retarded, don't ask retarded stuff. Sometimes we have to kill our retardation. Just sometimes.
Sometimes we can be smart.
Sometimes, yes.
Not
All
the
right,
time.
so yeah, that's going to wrap it up for podcast news, and we are going to move on to Charle, who has our con updates in Fairy Tale news.
Alright, so on this segment of Con News, we have Anime Expo, which is June 29th through July 2nd at the Los Angeles Convention Center in Los Angeles, California, and Monica Rial will be there. Then we have Anime World Indianapolis, which is July 6th through the 8th at the Sheraton Indianapolis Hotel at Keystone Crossing in Indianapolis, Indiana, and Todd Havercorn will be there. Then we have Anime Southeast, which is July 13th through the 15th at Sevierville Event Center in Sevierville, Tennessee, and Todd Havercorn will be there, and so will the Fairy Tale Podcast.
And Konoha Corner.
And Konoha Corner. And that wraps it up for Con News.
Alrighty, and that's going to wrap us up for all of our news segments, and we are going to move on to Charle, who I believe has some magical education for us.
Hello, and welcome to Charles Magical Education. I'm going to cover Uba Babasama. Say that 5 times fast.
Booba booba. Boobly boobly. Bo 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 bo.
Her whole name, not just the first one. Alright, Uba has the same features to that of an old person with wrinkled skin and small eyes and bony hands. She has stretched earlobes and has long gray hair tied up in a huge bun with 3 layers. Her outfit consists of a cloak with a collar with a dotted design and what appears to be a dark vest underneath it. She wears studded bracelets on both her arms and a necklace with a sun emblem. This next part is spoiler, so sorry, but Uba has a loud and rash personality. she furiously is berating herself and her guild for not winning the Grand Magic Games, as well as ordering them to work harder. She does, however, seem to have the guild's best interest in heart, as she wants to establish Lamia Scale as the strongest guild in Fiore, as does her guild's mages. She has a habit of continually spinning her arms in a circular fashion. In the Grand Magic Games arc, Oba first appears just outside Lamia Scale's guild building. Hotly laminating the Lamia Scale comes in second place every year in the Grand Magic Games and urges her guild to work harder and aim for first place this year. Later, when she sees the rankings for the Grand Magic Game event hidden, she gets mad at Leon for getting third place. As the one-on-one battles commence, Oba gets angry once again, this time at Sherry for cheering for Ren from Blue Pegasus, despite the fact that one of her guild members reminded her that they were engaged. And that wraps it up for Charles' magical education. Going to hand it over to Elfman for Cooking with Elfman.
Today on Cooking with Elfman, I'm going to teach you how to make blue cheese stuffed bacon hamburgers.
I fucking hate you.
Oh my god, I need to write down this one.
I had this one in mind for you, good sir. Now, this is a bit of a deviation from what I'm going to make. Altogether, this is going to serve 12 people. So basically, our entire cast.
12 people, one of me.
Yeah.
I will make this for Anime Southeast.
Yes. You're going to need 16 slices of apple smoked bacon. Now, for extra taste to it, you can use 2 ripe but firm pears. Cooking, man, it's really sweet.
Ripe but firm, so yeah.
I prefer breast, really.
It sounds like a recipe for one hell of a night.
Oh,
Hey, hold on. Let's take a moment to reflect on this. Loki said something that was actually funny. Yay!
Okay, he's all done for the month.
3 pounds of coarsely ground sirloin, chilled. 1 tablespoon of finely chopped fresh thyme. Not a hiccup.
Aww.
Freshly ground black pepper. Uh-oh. Pardon my burp.
That sounded like a fart.
No, I just love how you're in the middle of Cooking with Elfman, and I hear something that sounds like a can open, and I know it's a can opening, but it sounded like Lucy cracked a beer. She's like, "Oh yeah, it's time for Cooking with Elfman."
Time to get wasted.
Oh,
I thought we got rid of bartending with Loki. What the hell?
Doesn't mean I'm not allowed to drink.
Okay. You're going to need 6 ounces, about half a cup of crumbled blue cheese at room temperature, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, plus about an extra teaspoon for added stuff. Sea salt, about 24 soft mini burger buns.
1 can of beer.
That too. 2.5 cups of baby argula leaves.
Half a pint of lager.
Yes.
Fucking paste water.
1... pretty much. How about my piss?
3 shots of pure grain alcohol.
1 small red onion, very thinly sliced, and 1 pint of basket cherry tomatoes, if you want them, on the top.
And a 12-pack of soda of your choice.
Yes.
And some fries.
Yummy. I already had ribs today, too.
Dude, I had ribs yesterday. It was awesome.
Now, what you're going to do is to, in a large skillet over medium heat, cook the bacon until very crispy. Then drain them on a paper towel. Cut 8 of the slices crosswise into 3 pieces each, crumbling the remaining bacon and sit both aside separately. Then peel the pears, half them lengthwise, and core them. Cut them crosswise into thin slices and put them in a bowl. Toss with the sugar and set aside. In a large bowl, combine the meat, thyme, crumbled bacon, and 1.5 teaspoons of pepper. Using your hands, knead together lightly, then form the mixture into 48 evenly sized balls. About 1 ounce each.
4 of them?
Yep.
My boy's got a quad.
Okay, use the pointed edge of an egg to make a small depression in half the patties. Fill them with a little amount of cheese, dividing it evenly among them. Top of the remaining patties, then pinch them together around the cheese. Make sure the stuffing is completely enclosed, and pat and mold the burgers to fit the buns. The burgers can be shaped and refrigerated, covered for several hours or overnight. Ready to cook. Heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a large skillet over medium to high heat until very hot, or build a medium hot fire in a barbecue. Generously season the meat on both sides with salt and pepper. Cook the burgers in the skillet in batches, turning once or twice, about 3 minutes for medium rare. Then do not press on the patties. Be gentle when you turn the burgers over so they don't break open. With a large spoon, bash the slider several times with the fat in the pan. It's even tastier. To grill the burgers, oil the grate, arrange the patties on it and cover it and cook as above. While the burgers cook, toast the buns in a toaster oven or under the broiler, about 5 inches from the heat, until lightly toasted. Or toast them on the outer perimeter of the grill rack, whichever you prefer. When the burgers are done, remove them to a warm platter, keep warm, and let rest for several minutes. Meanwhile, heat the remaining teaspoon of olive oil in a non-stick skillet over medium heat and add the pair of slices, or place them on the outside of the grill rack, and cook until just warm and lightly browned. Turn and repeat, then remove to a plate. They should still be crunchy. To build the burgers, arrange a few leaves of arugula on the bottom buns. Top of each with a pear slice or two. Add a piece of bacon and a burger. Add an onion slice and a bun top, and skewer securely together. Add a cherry tomato as a top knot if you wish on the skewer. Serve immediately. And that is it for Cooking with Elfman. I'm going to pass it on to Lisanna for Reedus' Gallery.
To another entry into Reedus' Gallery. For today's episode, I've got a picture titled Fairy Tale, Friendship is Magic. Yes, I see it too.
I get it!
It's by the artist Jean Lang, who I think we've actually reviewed one of her artworks before, so obviously she's really good because she's back. I love it. It looks like a really, really awesome movie poster. I mean, it helps that they have the whole big thing with the bam, fairy tale down at the bottom, but I mean, it looks like a movie poster. It looks like, they're getting ready for the big fight. You're not supposed to see who the bad guy is, and they're walking into the fray.
Cool
It's just
guys
really dramatic. Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions. But I mean, it's really, really cool. It's really well done. It's amazingly, painted. You kind of got, Happy and Charle in the background a little bit.
She gets like all cute voice when she says happy and Charle.
That's because you have to.
No, you don't.
Well, I do. It's my gig. Anyways, the composition is really good. I like, if you pay attention, Natsu's actually not dead in the center, which is really good because sometimes it can throw off the balance in an image, surprisingly. There's really good composition, the colors are really well done, the shading is right for, the surroundings, and, the textures are incredible. I could make a list, again, of all the amazing things that are in this, but I won't, so I'm just gonna go around and ask everybody's opinions. Natsu, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs the fuck up.
Gray?
Dude, I'm pacing the heavens with my thumbs.
Alright,
Who got the
Charle?
reference? I did!
I got it. Charle?
Thumbs up.
Alright, Juvia?
Thumbs up.
Alright, Elfman?
Thumbs up.
Awesome. Gagiel?
2 thumbs up.
Okay,
2 thumbs up.
Lucy?
This summer.
Thumbs up!
Awesome. Jalal?
1 up, 1 down.
Oh god.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Alright, what is one thing you liked or disliked about this picture? Natsu?
Well, the thing that I really loved is how much battle damage they all have. Like, there's like scar damage going on all of them. Like, it looks like they've actually been fighting kind of a rough fight, and I really like that.
Alright, awesome. Gray?
Even though it's not in the anime style, I still fucking love it.
Doesn't have to be, does it?
I know it doesn't, but like, dude.
This is
look
proof
awesome.
that it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can
we
agree with
lost Charle.
that.
You will.
We lost Charle. No!
Get in my bed!
Alright, Juvia?
I really, really like the way that each of their magic looks, like Natsu's and Gray's. But I just gotta ask, what the heck is up with Gajio in the background? He just kind of randomly there, so it just kind of threw me off.
I guess he was there to keep the balance, you know. I had to do that once. My teacher was like, "Oh, you need another one, or the balance is totally thrown off." So that's probably why.
I mean, it makes sense. It's just confusing a bit.
Yeah. All right, Elfman.
I have to agree with Natsu. I thought I was the only one that noticed that. I was hoping I wasn't. The whole entire battle damage going on. Looks like they're actually wear and tear on them. Oh, oh snap! They just fought a mid boss. Now they're going to the final boss.
Awesome. Gajio?
I like how I'm in a sandstorm.
Nice. Alright, Lucy?
I like the details on the flames. It looks so cool. And I love the, what's it called? Title.
Awesome. I love it. It's fabulous. Anyways,
Yeah, I was thrown off because at the beginning, when I read the title, I was like, oh my god, Fairy Tale My Little Pony.
Yeah,
Oh my god, they need to do that.
I think
Fairy Tale.
I'm pretty sure they have Fairy Tale ponies, but if there isn't, you guys need to go out and start making them. Hear that, listeners? Fan art, Fairy Tale My Little Pony crossover.
Awesome. Jalal?
Send it to us. Can't just make it and then not send it.
I like the way it was set up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that kind of like keeps catching my eye, Natsu's face.
His face is cool.
Well, no. I mean,
he's
for some
got a
reason,
button.
Hey! You got something to say? Say it.
Okay, you look like a chipmunk that's been hit in the head with a frying pan.
Yes.
Like it looks like they try to make you look cute, and then they just smash you with battle damage.
Oh, now that you've gotten that off of your chest,
flat face.
There's a reason that you have to wear a mask. Let's just say that.
Ouch. Alright. And, Loki.
Well, all the other stuff was already taken, but I am going to say Natsu looks like Chucky from Child's Play. Except for that stitches.
No. Don't.
Just the face kind of reminds me of that pretty little doll. But regardless, it's an awesome picture. The whole sand thing, it kind of fits. It looks really good.
Awesome. Alright, so, one word to describe this picture. Natsu?
I'm sorry. I found fucking Elfman sent me an actual My Little Pony picture of Natsu and Gray fighting, and that's all I'm staring at now.
One word.
I'm looking at it now.
One word. Epic.
Yes.
Pony.
Alright, Gray?
A word. I want to say several words.
Pony. Say pony.
Pony.
Alright, Charle, are you back?
Yeah, can you hear me?
No.
Yeah.
Awesomeness.
Alright, Juvia?
Muscles.
Elfman?
Dusty.
Okay, Gajil?
Sandy.
Balls.
Ha ha!
Lucy?
Ponies!
Awesome. Jalal?
Gara?
What?
Oh, I see what you did there.
Got it.
It was like
Batman.
what?
What? Fire.
And finally, Loki.
Chipmunk.
Fuck you.
Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up for this entry into Reedus' gallery, and I'm gonna hand it back to Natsu.
So yeah, back onto the subject of My Little Pony fairy tale. We need to have more of those. And We're gonna have to work on better cutie marks, because because I even though I love the one that they have for Urza and Lucy, I don't think the ones for Gray and Natsu actually work as cutie marks. Like, I think Natsu should have something to do with fire, and Gray should have something to do with ice, as opposed to
Natsu,
as opposed to dragon,
Dragonfly.
opposed to a dragon with a no symbol. Hold on, you're not allowed to get me twice right now. I'm in the middle of talking, Elfman. And then the next one, the cutie mark is Gray with clothes. And I'm like, really? Nobody else is really wearing clothes. But I like that you added the scarf for Natsu, and Lucy still has the bow. That's really cute. But I'd like to know, does that mean Plu would be like a tiny little dragon like Spike?
Yes!
We need a Plu dragon? An itty bitty Plu dragon? A Natsu pony. Okay, so he sent me
Do it now.
a Natsu. This is nice, but it's still not the... Okay, it's got the flame cutie mark, but yeah, let's work on these. Let's work on these. Come on, Brony. Fairy Tail fans.
I don't know. I don't know if Plu is exactly Lucy's bitch.
I'm just saying, if you haven't checked it out, make sure to go to our Facebook page, because we did post the fan art for this week, and we want to get your opinions on it on Facebook. We're always trying to interact with the community, and of course that goes not just on Facebook, but it also goes on Twitter, so we'll be checking on that. And also, one of the pictures that we just submitted, because we saw it was really cute and we wanted to share it with you, and this gets honorable mention, is called Coloring-Happy and Lily Disguised by Dlink, or D-L-Y-N-K. That's the actual spelling of the name. D-Link. And it is the most adorable thing. So it's Panther Lily in a happy outfit, and Happy in a Panther Lily outfit, and it's so awesome. It's just amazing. I love how cute they look. Panther Lily's all pissed, and Happy's just adorable Happy. Just that's how it's all going. And yeah, that is going to wrap it up for all of our segments, and we are going to move on to the manga recap. So this week's chapter is chapter 286, and it starts off by giving us the rankings of how all the guilds are doing after day 2. And look at, I love seeing this, that Fairy Tail A is tied for 4th, and Fairy Tail B is in 6th now, and the rankings have really changed. The Raven Tail's in 1st place. I'm smiling because I know what's coming up next chapter, so... because we're a week behind on this, so forgive us.
Fucking cheaters.
Well, they've been fucking cheaters the whole time. Sabretooth dropped down to 3rd, Lamia Scale jumped up to 2nd. Mermaid Heel stays at 4th place, but they are now tied with Fairy Tail A. And Fairy Tail B is right behind them. Followed by Boot Pegasus, and then the weakest guild here, Quattro Puppy. And then Raven Tail's... you start off with the ominousness of Raven Tail, and they're like, it's time. Then we start Grand Magic Games Day 3, and it starts off with a little bit of sexy as Miliana takes down Semis from Quattro Puppy. And he's got, do we really want to talk about this guy's face, or would we rather talk about the sexiness of Miliana?
It's a Miliana, please.
Miliana's very beautiful.
Okay, so Miliana's sexy as hell, and I love the outfit that she wears once she takes the cloak off. But also, when you get to the next one, everybody starts talking about about like her ability, I guess. Well, at least 2 of the people who've actually been tied up by her tubes say that. So Lucy and Natsu have both been bound by Miliana, and I don't know. Natsu's got this. I had a hard time against her too, and I'm wondering, is that his thinking? Man, I'd like her to tie me up more now, face or not? I don't know.
Bondage mode, maybe.
A little bondage there, yeah. But Urza seems very happy to see that she's improved. Then we get Eve versus Rufus, and we get to see the memory magic yet again, and we learn some really interesting stuff about Eve. Like, I don't think it had ever been released before that he was actually a member of the Magic Council originally before he joined the guild. And apparently he was very talented even back then, but he's become more polished since joining the guild, and he's become probably around the rank of a high captain or something. But like he's very, very powerful. Or no, wait, he was a captain previously. Then he joined the guild and became even more powerful. So God only knows what would happen if he joined the Rune Knights yet again. But unfortunately, it doesn't help him too much in this battle against Rufus, and he does lose. And of course, Sabretooth is all high on their victory. It's just hilarious because of what Fairy Tail's been doing recently and what it can do later. Gray is like, I like how everybody's kind of choosing their people that they're going to fight. Gray has vowed that he's going to fight Rufus and defeat him, and I'm like, I kind of like this. I want to see that fight. I think it'd be really interesting. Then we get dialogue between the three on Blue Pegasus. We hear from Ichiya and Ren and Hibiki. And then they start talking about the bunny, and apparently Ren and Hibiki don't even know who the hell the guy is. And I'm like, wow.
Is this guy actually saying it's the secret weapon?
Yeah, he's saying that the rabbit is the secret weapon. And then we announce Luxus coming out to verse Raventail's Alexei. Of course, there's cheering from the Fairy Tail crew, commentary from the people up in the booth, the chef and the announcer, and then of course the special guest. Then we've got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes in Fairy Tail. Warren is keeping an eye on them, as is Bisca with her sniper rifle. I like how we've got this is possibly the coolest thing. I'm wondering if they considered Lisanna to be equal in power here, because you've got the Raijinshu and Lisanna standing there. So I'm like, that's awesome. And I love how they're still teasing Evergreen, or at least he is. Like, Big Slow. Ever says she'd like to go back to where Elfman is, so give her permission, over. I didn't say that! I'm like, she totally, there's totally a thing. I love that. I love that Mishima, constantly, he gives more to shippers than any other mangaka does, and I love that he does that. He throws more stuff towards shippers. So that makes it a lot more interesting. And, of course, the Master's worried because this is Raventail, but I love how Mavis is she loves that he cares so much about the guild. He cares more for the guild than he does, his own family at times. And that's really, really good. And she appreciates that greatly. The match begins, and then you see, oh no, Lux is getting the shit beat out of him. What is going on? Yeah, you just fucking him up left and right. Everybody's surprised. Nobody could have predicted this. And then you get to page 21, and Luxus falls down, but wait, there's Luxus on the ground. There's Luxus standing up, and he's still got his coat on. What the hell is going on? Oh, you find out it's an illusion. Fucking cheaters. So, and nobody can tell. Nobody can really tell what's going on. There's some dialogue going on, and the rest of Raventail actually shows up. And Alexei takes off his mask, and then you find out it's actually Luxus's father, Ivan, who is the master, so he's completely cheating by pretending to be somebody he's not.
Already breaking that rule.
And he asks about Lumen Histiore, which is the thing that, if you remember earlier on, from the beginning of around the time skip, when Gildarts was master temporarily, it is from when Makarov opened the door to show something to Gildarts, and we never got to see what it was, but I believe that's what the Lumiere Histiore is. I believe that's what he's referring to. And I'll have to go back and check for myself, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. And, of course, Even wants to know what it is, blah, 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 blah. And Luxus is like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't know what it is. You're not going to find out, but bring it on. I'll take on all of you at once. Master's enemies are my enemies. And I'm like, whoa. Luxus just picked his family of Fairy Tail before his actual family, which was something that he wouldn't have done a while back. So it's nice to see Luxus has really grown up and changed into what I would consider, honestly, to be a much better person. But that's just my opinion. Let's get the opinion of everybody else that's here. And we'll start that by basically asking everyone to openly state what is one thing that stood out to them. What did they like? What did they not like? Go for it, guys.
Fucking cheating bastard cunt.
I want them to die. They just need to be kicked out and killed. Or shot, either one. Or tortured.
Is it all right? I'm just trying to check and see if it's not just me. This chapter felt kind of like lackluster, right? Like there wasn't a lot really to hold this chapter
it was all
together.
illusions.
Well, no,
It makes
not
you wanna-
necessarily just the illusion. I mean, it's just in comparison to the chapters that we've been getting lately. This chapter just kind of felt like filler for the rest of the awesomeness that was going on. I just didn't like it.
Didn't really
I thought it was
show me-
okay.
I didn't think there was too much talking, not enough action, is how I felt.
It showed fights, but not really much to them. Just like a couple cutscenes. Like I think the battle between Eve and Rufus was a little bit longer. You don't even know what happened.
Well, Rufus and Eve went on for a while, but I kind of feel bad that Miliana only got like one panel. Like that was horrible.
She got 2 panels.
I mean, one page.
Okay. I think.
More sexy cat girl time.
Yeah.
I like how they have spies for Raventail.
Right.
Yeah, I like how they're watching Raventail.
I mean, some of that was really, really cool. Plus, you get to see what everybody else is doing. And I love the fact that Biscuit is sniping in that outfit. That's, like, the funniest part for me. I was like, yeah, because that's the best sniping outfit ever. You know, that really conforms to, you know, what you're trying to do. It's like, not only can I kill you, but I can make everyone else nosebleed. Woo.
2 days.
And okay, so in thumbs up or thumbs down, or scale of 1 to 10 for this chapter. Where do you think this one falls on the scale? Charle.
I'll give it a 4.
Okay, Elfman.
I'm gonna say about 5.5.
Gagiel.
10.
Okay.
Definitely a 10.
Okay. That felt good.
Fucking contact.
Gray.
Okay, I'll give you a 22 for the burp and a 5 for the manga.
Okay. Jalal.
I'd say 4.5.
Okay. Juvia.
I give it a 5.
Did I just go into Scottish right then?
No. Loki.
I'm going to give it a 5 for the manga, but my hatred for Raventail just went up another 10 points.
Awesome. And Lucy.
Give it a 5.
Okay. And yeah, so with the exception of Gagiel, obviously, who hasn't caught up, the rest of you participate in this one. Compared to previous chapters that Hiromishima's done, would you consider this a thumbs up, a sideways, or a down? Charle.
If I have to compare it, it would be not totally up, but not totally sideways, kind of, 75,
Okay.
maybe.
Elfman.
I'm going with sideways myself.
Gray.
Sideways.
Jalal.
Seaweed.
Juvia.
Sideways. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't great.
Loki.
I'll give it sideways.
Okay. And Lucy.
Sideways.
Alright, so that is going to wrap us up for this episode, and pretty much all that we have left to do is to just name this crazy, wacky, fucked up episode. So, episode 44 should be called what? Charle.
Illusion.
Alright. Elfman.
LOL fakers.
LOL fakers. Alright. Gagiel.
Sideways thumbs.
Really? Okay.
Oh.
Gray.
Sexy time. 'Cause that's what we had.
Jalal.
The Epic Ponytails Guild.
Ah! The Ponytail Guild! Yay! Juvia.
I like that one.
Fuck, I forgot mine!
Perfect.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the whole podcast in a nutshell.
Bacon everywhere.
Bacon everywhere. Okay. Loki.
My Little Fairy Tale.
My Little Fairy Tale. Yay!
My little girl.
And Lucy.
Bacon ponies and more boobs.
Bacon, ponies, and more boobs.
No boobies for Raventail.
Alright, and I'm gonna go with episode 44, Too Much Time for Leg.
Leg.
You know, it had nothing to do with the podcast.
Everything that had nothing to do with the podcast. Too much time
Yay.
for leg. Just saying. All right, so that is going to wrap us up for that, and we are going to play through all the ways that you can get a hold of us. You can now find us on iTunes and Zune by searching for Fairy Tale Podcast, or if you're watching us on YouTube, check the links below.
You can visit our website, fairytalepodcast.wordpress.com, to download the latest episodes of the podcast, plus download and see images and recipes from our segments.
You can find us on YouTube by looking at Fairy Tale Podcast. All of our episodes are posted immediately as they are finished, along with all the interviews. And remember to like and favorite the videos, as well as spread the word.
Keep up to date on when the newest episodes and chapters come out, as well as chat with other fans of the podcast and the Fairy Tale community. Discuss all your latest obsessions, share news, and chat with the crew of the podcast. Also be sure to send us your AMVs to post as well as any cosplay images you have. Help our community of fans to grow.
Keep up to date with the latest news, podcast updates, con updates, and what's going on in the world of Fairy Tale by following us on Twitter at FairyTaleCast.
And every time we get another follower, we give Happy a fish.
Nice!
And don't forget, if you want to send us fan mail, send it to fairytalepodcast@gmail.com. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. I know that the men here did because we got leg. That's all I'm saying. Alright. If you want to help us out in getting to these cons, of course, our number one thing is please let your convention know that you'd like to have us attend, whether it's as guest or as press. We prefer guest, but if you can get us in as press, that helps too. But we always have to pay kind of our own way there, so the best way that you can help us out is to donate. You can go to that Konoha Corner website, which is konohacornerpodcast.wets.com. Click on that donation button and choose the dollar amount of your choice to put into Happy's little pouch. You can also send us money directly over PayPal by sending it to konohacornerpodcast@gmail.com. That is our email for our PayPal account, and you can gift us that amount that you wish, whether it's $1, $5, whatever. Every little bit helps. But remember, while you're doing all of that, please don't forget the reason that we're all here, and of course that is the Fairy Tale series. Help keep Hiro Mishima employed. He does such a wonderful job. Let's keep him around. And it's really, really easy to do. All you have to do is purchase the anime, manga, video games, and all the incredible swag that's out there. Remember, be a mage, okay, guys? A real fan. Real fans buy this stuff. Because we all know that Urza turns pirates into her little bitches. Alright, so I'm Natsu Dragneel, and I can't talk anymore because Lucy gave me a leg and I have to kiss up and down.
I'm Charle, and where's the fish? I'm hungry.
This is the fish, fishy, fishy song.
I am Elfman, and I don't know where to follow up with that.
I'm Gajeel, and
Did he just come?
Yes.
Hey! I wouldn't be laughing if I were you. Guess who Gajeel just came all over? Levy!
Oh my god, you're gross.
Levy has a white mustache now.
Dirty Sanchez! Dirty Sanchez!
Dirty Sanchez!
Do you actually know what a dirty Sanchez
No,
is?
we are explaining that later.
I'm Gray, and Juvia, whatever you did last night, you need to do it again.
Dirty Sanchez.
I'm Joel, and what's that fishy smell? Oh, Gajeel.
In the kitchen.
I'm Julia and look forward to the second time with Julia. Especially Ukraine.
Oh, trust me, I will.
I'm Loki, and this podcast is brought to you by the letter L, because we all know what it stands for.
Lick my anus?
Well, that gives you morons.
Lick my anus.
No tossing human salad.
A noose.
It's not funny.
He said lesbian. You know what? It could be lollipop. No, L stands for Lucy.
Yay!
Lucy the lesbian? What?
What? Oh, Julia, come here.
Yeah!
Think about it. What's the-
Okay,
what's
okay,
another
great,
name?
great. I hold the camera, you control the zoom.
One hand each then, right? Yeah.
Right, because I've got to use the other one right now.
Yeah, so do I.
Alright,
I'm Lucy and I'm so confused.
from the greatest guild in the world, peace off. Lucy, say wienerfish.
Why?
Because Happy's not here.
I like how everyone goes, why?
Why?
Happy, I'm gonna hit you with a wiener fish.
You're gonna do what with Gajeel now?